Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to a special edition of Around Comics. This is ACDND. That's right. Around Comics plays Dungeons and Dragons. I am Sal, as you probably know. And yeah, this is something we have not done in the past. This is our first time live streaming a live role-playing edition of Dungeons and Dragons, something I played as a kid. I played for most of my life. But this is the first time I've ever done it live in front of an audience. And it's the second time I've done it with this group of people. And so before I get too far ahead here, let me, just say thank you, everybody, for listening to the podcast, for watching the show, all those things. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. We had such a blast last time playing that we think you're going to really enjoy us playing this sort of outrageous group of elves. And we're playing the Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the campaign from Wizards of the Coast from Dungeons and Dragons. And yeah, so all right, enough about me. I'm playing a character called Gorgon Verdum. You'll get to know him and probably hate him. But first up on the game, I'm gonna add here is Kat. Hey, Kat, what's happening?
Hi.
So why don't you tell everybody about your character, who you are, and what you're playing?
I'm playing Saydalee, and she is a high elf, wood elf barbarian.
Wood elf barbarian, that's right. And
she really likes to build boats. She is not a very social person. She's very smart. She actually gets really angry when people talk bad about boats. To describe her, she's about 5'8". Hair that's usually braided back, pulled back, so she doesn't, whatever. But she has a scar above her right eye that she got from throwing a rubber mallet at somebody who made unsavory comments about boat building. Knocked him out while he was wearing a helmet, and then knocked herself out because it came back and hit her in the head.
All right. So there you go. That's Kat. And next up is one of literally my oldest friend in the world, a man that I have known since kindergarten. We have gone through many adventures, both real and fake. And I'm so happy to be playing this game with him, my friend Tony.
What's going on? Long time coming.
Dude, I am not kidding. I've been trying to get you on some sort of podcast or show or something together for such a long time, and I'm so excited that you are that we're doing this together. Thanks to you. You're the one that invited me to this, so thank you so much.
Yeah, well, thank Mike. Mike was the one that made this happen. I had to drag you with me on this one. I'm glad. This is awesome, man. So considering the last time that me and you actually played D&D was like, I don't know what, 96, and then before that, like 88.
Yeah,
86.
Yeah. I know we played the red box, the original edition. We played second edition, but yeah, this is awesome. So tell people who you're playing. What's your character?
All right. Well, my guy is Varg Verkinus. All right. He is a high elf wizard. Don't call him a high elf. He's a moon elf. He's real particular about that.
These elves are very picky about, boats and what you call them.
They're very proud, man. They're proud people. They're very animate about their nature. He grew up off of the island of Evermeet in the trackless sea.
So, Evermeet?
Evermeet. He's not vegan, obviously.
Well, great to have him in the party. All right, next up is another elf. We're gonna meet her character, but the player is Marissa. Hi, Marissa.
Hi.
So tell everybody who you're playing and a little bit about your character.
So I play Valmora. She is actually a half elf, but she's a druid. And she just kind of grew up in the town doing odd jobs around town and kind of knows the area. It's pretty much who she is.
All right. Well, now the next person I would normally at this point I would introduce would be Chris. Chris is joining us. He's going to be a little late tonight, but he is playing a bard named Varen Valor, I believe is his name. So he will be joining us tonight. He'll be here soon enough, but he is not here at the moment. So last but certainly not least, the man with the plan, the person who kind of put all this together, and the poor son of a bitch that has to deal with us idiots basically ruining everything on a pretty regular basis, is our dungeon master, Mike.
Hey, everybody.
So, Mike, tell us what we're getting ourselves into, and we already played the first adventure, but what is your perspective of this group and sort of the game so far?
Definitely different. A lot of distinct elves with a lot of distinct accents. Fun, I would say it's fun. It's a fun group, and so. We're going to be picking up where we last left off. And that was so in episode 1, you guys had sort of been introduced a little bit to the town of Saltmarsh, and where there was a death, a mysterious death of a body found in the water, where Sidley had jumped in and pulled the body out. And you guys sort of discovered that maybe there's more to this death than an accidental drowning or something to that effect. It's definitely it was unique. Session 1 was unique.
For sure.
And
I have to say, I've played recently, but as a DM, my kids have been wanting to play, and I have talked about it a little bit on the show about playing, and running a game, and I was dying to play a game where I didn't have to run it, where I could just play a character, and so it was great for me to just be an idiot and run around and not have to worry about the game so much. But yeah, it was so much fun. The last week was so much fun, so I'm hoping we have just as much fun this week. Give me I know this is like not professional, but I have to check something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
So I guess to sort of recap a little more, what was that? Yeah. The group of elves had sort of picked up really quickly that there might be more to this death than meets the eye. And you had sort of traveled towards the temple, the shrine in town, along with the council member, Gellin Primewater.
That's what his name was.
And then... yes, so take notes because I don't take any notes. And in investigating the body, you had noticed a peculiar skeletal handprint burned into the forearm, very slightly burned to the forearm of this lady that was pulled out of the water, leading you to naturally believe that perhaps there is more to this than your typical maybe seafaring accident. Oh, hey,
we have our 6th party member, Chris. What's happening, brother? There he is, Varun Barlow. We literally just started. You have missed only the introductions. So you're Oh God. No, please. God,
all right,
no.
The bard's here.
Just to be clear, Varun didn't write that song. It's just his version of it. It's just covered. It's a cover tune.
It's all cover bands, man.
Those gigs pay, man. Those gigs pay.
It's true.
We don't make music. We don't make music. We make money, Tony.
That's money. Right. That's right. And free liquor.
So just to be clear, the bard has sold out way before this session, this game took place. He sold out for the money.
Sell out every night, isn't that what Jason?
Jason Newsted. Jason Newsted.
Money.
All right, so
we left off at Gellin Primewater's house, where Gorgon was grilling them, raking them over the coals,
All right,
accusing them of all unsavory acts as he's trying to hire us to figure everything out.
listen, man. I just want to make sure we were getting paid what we were deserved. That's all I want to say.
Well, I do want to mention something about that. So, to be clear, the band of Misfit Elves had asked Gellin Primewater for 3 years worth of earnings.
Going high.
Like three years.
You gotta start
each,
here.
Yeah. 3 years each worth of earnings to investigate this. And he was like, no. How about 15 gold?
That's been
We took it.
that's some high negotiating we got going on there. That's I don't know what kind of wizard we got, but he knows how to strike a bargain. I'll tell you.
He knows how to get us paid is what's important.
So, are we still with him, or did we leave? I can't remember. I was
Yes.
a little intoxicated.
It was your birthday. It was your birthday. So you have that right. I think we can sort of pick up essentially right there. Yeah.
He agreed to pay us like 3 gold pieces or something. I don't remember what it was.
I think it was a measly, at least for Varg's point of view, maybe a measly 15 apiece.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. We're cheap, baby.
Oh, hey man.
We're
So
scam
were
workers.
we getting ready to take off to the haunted mansion? Is that where we're going?
Yes. Now that Bard is here.
Well, there's actually a little bit sort of
Sure.
beforehand before you guys set out,
Okay.
because you gotta maybe
Make
purchase
preparations.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Her, man.
So
I need
uh,
some holy water.
Information.
I'm gonna need some steaks. Maybe
you know what? I think we should probably be clear that Gorgon Verdum,
yeah. Man.
while he is an undead hunter, has never actually seen or met one of the undead.
Well, hey man, you ain't gotta put me out there like that. There's no reason for dispersions. I mean, I know all about them though. I've studied. I've been trained. I am well educated on all types of undead, whether it be your lich, your
He's gonna shit himself the first time he sees a skeleton.
ghoul.
I can't wait.
Listen, man. I want to see how you act when you see a lich. You ever seen a lich? You know what a lich can do to your face?
Got toll the dead, bitch.
So Gellin Primewater, he advises you. He says before you leave his presence, he says there's a miserable man who frequents some of the taverns in town. He's been known to speak about this haunted mansion. You may want to hit him up for information, and if his words are true, perhaps he can direct you specifically to the location.
Is he like
And his name would
this
be?
be would this be the empty net you're talking about?
To be honest, no. He actually spends more of his time at the Wicker. Excuse me, so many taverns. The Snapping Line. And you remember the Snapping Line is the one that's like built out of old fishing boats and just like stinks like fish. Like the whole place is just like
snapping clam back at home? I don't know about
You have name for this man?
I feel like you're asking quite a bit of me right now, Tony. Yes. His name. Well, actually, no. I don't have a name. Most people just sort of blow off his stories.
Whoa! Oh,
Are you fucking with me, man?
Sorry, man.
To be honest,
I don't know
I don't know every single inhabitant. There are 5,000 citizens in this town.
Well, what does he
Well, you're
look like? How do we tell who he is, man?
If
Listen,
you don't know who this man is, why would you recommend that we speak to this man? If you don't know who this man is, why do we speak to this man? You know why? Give
I
us
know
reason
of him,
speak
but
to him.
to be honest with you, I think astute investigators such as yourself could probably go and ask the barkeep if they've heard of anyone telling wild tales of haunted mansions. I didn't think it was terribly difficult to use.
Hey, you don't have to get nasty about it, man. We're just asking questions.
Hey, I say we get on our trolley and go to the snapping line.
Snapping.
Yes,
In the
please.
meantime,
We can make way to get drink.
In the meantime, I see fit to I will toss an extra 5 gold into each of your coffers for supplies you may need to make your journey.
Oh, all right. I like the cut of your jib, Colonel Sanders.
A far cry from the 3 years worth of income that you had asked for, but it's something.
Well, we're used to
To start.
a certain level of appreciation for our fine endeavors. That's all. But we'll lower our standards, if you will.
Well,
Just this one time.
it's
Gorgon's
not
used to
unnoticed.
his own private jet. And peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Man,
Hey, man. Hey, man.
it's a bacon.
I appreciate you lowering yourselves to our level for the benefit of all the citizens of Saltmarsh. No doubt.
All right, let's head out to this snapping dragon.
Yeah, so he started the he escorts you out of his mansion, and I'm sure the group is no stranger to the local taverns. Yeah, so
my
you
guy has probably performed at all of them, so he would know where any of them are.
oh, no doubt, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you make your way.
He's the
you know what?
tour director. He gives tours. He does the bar crawl.
All right, so off to the snapping line.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got
right.
Oh, we have maps.
separate my windows.
Oh, hell, I forgot about that. That's right. We got a map. I can show the map.
Oh, man.
Look at
And
that.
so, yeah, you guys are actually
Oh, there we are.
grab you and drag you over here by 13, number 13, the snapping line. So you guys were here for a bit last session. This again is the tavern that has that is built out of all the old boats that were decommissioned. So again, like all the windows are portholes. They have like anchors hanging on the wall. It's almost like for lack of a pardon the pun, it's almost a little overboard. That they have, they have just all this. You'd almost think like, okay, we live in a fishing village. Fishing is the major economy. Do we really need a tavern whose like theme is fishing? Apparently so.
There's always that guy. There's that guy.
Gotta
And
have it kitschy.
He's wearing a fish shirt at a fish concert, man. He's fishy.
What number is the
13. So I can
okay,
yeah,
so
I'm
we
gonna
don't
drag
have
you
to
guys
go
in
over
right
that godforsaken.
Of course he's 13. This is already bad news.
We don't have to go over that damn bridge.
You do not. So you were right here.
I don't like that.
That was
bridge.
Gellin. This is Gellin Primewater's mansion.
Yeah.
So you just sort of traveled down the street a little bit over to here, and the barkeep Hannah Rist, who you had met last session, she is again tending bar. And as you enter, she looks up and she nods at your familiar faces and goes back about her business. Now, I think it's like kind of evening-ish after you had gone through all that stuff that had happened last session.
So what
So
time
it's
is
going
it
to be
right
like
now?
it's going to be like dusk. The sun is starting to set, and some of the local fishermen, the boats are being docked, and the wares are being brought to the fish processing plant. And then some of the sailors are starting to like sort of make their way through the town and clearly towards their preferred tavern. So there's a bit of business here, and as you enter, though, Hannah notices Varen.
A lot of
Vesta
southern
Varen,
living here.
Sorry.
What are you?
It's like,
Are
he's
you?
going to
Oh my God,
Southern
he's-
accents.
He's talking
You forgot-
Southern bells.
I'm
He's
just gonna
Googling all
weird, man.
one-liners.
Oh, I'm just trying to play it right. That's all.
I'm looking for
So,
Halloween costumes.
Just watch your website, sir. Watch your website.
Oh hell.
The barkeep nods at Varen and says, she says, I don't think I had you scheduled to play tonight, Varen.
Good Lord, man. Turn that thing off. Get that. You're scaring the cats.
What the hell was that?
Unscheduled performance.
Did you walk in playing your bagpipes?
Yes, absolutely.
I cast silence.
Oh.
Okay.
The wizard just leveled up. That's worth the 300 XP right there. Yeah, she said, I don't believe you were scheduled to perform tonight. Are you here for pleasure then? I see.
Yeah, I wish otherwise, but we're actually looking for other trade, and that is information. If you can help us out, we're looking for anything you can tell us about the haunted mansion on the outskirts of town.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course, the stories. Everyone knows the story. Well, most people know the stories, mostly because of that old goat who keeps telling them.
Which
Yes. So what? Well, actually,
and who's that tells the stories?
oh, actually, he's as usual. He's over in the corner, sitting by himself.
Does anyone else want to go over and introduce themselves, or you want to leave it up to the bard?
You're doing good job. Go. You're on a roll, man. You're on a roll.
Sitting in a corner of this tavern is an elderly man, and he's got a big white beard and sort of a big hat, like a wide brim sort of hat, just kind of covering his face, and he's drinking alone, and almost looks to be like looking around, like he's inviting people to like, please come listen to my stories.
I'll grab 2 pints
Chris?
from the.
Are you muted in Roll20?
I should be. Hold on.
Just because I'm echoing.
Hold on.
Are
Let me.
you muted in Roll20?
I am always muted in Roll20.
Am I muted in
Is
your
my
phone?
default.
Yes, I am.
That is my default setting.
Let me see here.
Oh, my leg.
How do you mute?
So if you go to settings, you can go to I want to broadcast to others, and you can just hit nothing. I think
And it's at nothing.
yeah. Okay. Well, I'm also not echoing anymore, so problem solved.
Okay. I can switch
Yes,
over to headphones as well. Here, hold on. Let me do that. See if that helps. Doop, doop, doop. There. Hum a few bars.
Echo.
No.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh,
Siblings.
There we go. All right.
The difficulties of a bunch of noobs.
Check.
Well, not you, Chris. But me.
Yeah, I've only been doing this for 16 fucking years.
There's no reason to say it like that, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Had nothing to do with you, Sal. Not one bit.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So and you see this.
I'll ask the barkeep
man in the
what
corner.
I'll ask the barkeep what his favorite drink is, and I'll get a couple.
Well, she says, of course, claw wine.
Well, of course, claw wine.
Yes, which as you remember is the wine made out of lobsters.
This guy's got to be a local.
I'll have one and a pint of beer.
You're
And
gonna insult him now, man. You better drink some claw wine. Almost you want to insult a man and then ask him for a story.
so
Give him
I'll,
what he wants. Give him what he knows.
Yep. So I'll take some claw wine and a beer and walk over to his table and
wine.
introduce myself. Hey, laddie. Hey, I'm Varen, and I hear you're quite the storyteller.
He looks at me and says, "Oh, aye, indeed I be. So my name known far and wide, eh?
Well, I mean,
Well, as far as the edge of town,
Maybe just as far as the edge of the bar, for all I know. Yes, I am. My name is Morgan. Please, as he looks at your hand with two mugs, and he says, "Oh, of course, please." I sit down. As he reaches for the one he can smell the wafting claw wine out of it, and he just
the
naturally
lobster claw.
reaches for it.
I'm all
your lobster claw.
It's like a Bloody Mary. Like there's actually a lobster claw hanging out of it. There's like a mozzarella stick.
There is a fantastic
A couple sliders.
wine. I want to see what this tastes like.
There is a fantastic Bloody Mary here in Milwaukee that actually has a full lobster claw in it, and it's awesome. But so I'll sit down and hand him his claw wine, and and say my friends and I are very interested in the haunted mansion that is on the outskirts of town, and I hear that you are the laddie to talk to about it.
I would be the one. Yes. Please sit. I might need a few extra chairs for the rest of your friends, but no problem. Just steal them from
I'll
the
grab a
table.
chair, pull them up.
What can I? Oh, so Gorgon's going to attempt the claw wine?
Yeah, man, I gotta try the local flair.
Yeah. Okay. So Hannah Riss, the barkeep, she sends one of her employees over with a mug of claw wine, again with a full lobster claw. Who actually, if you remember, Sideway, you brought the crate of lobsters to her last session for her claw wine. I believe that's what happened. So, and there is a full blown lobster claw hanging out of it, and it reeks of the ocean. Are you going to take a sip? Take a drink?
Yeah.
Constitution roll.
Yep.
Mark watches.
Make a Constitution roll.
I don't even
See if
Let's
he
see.
survives.
All right, let's see. Where am I at?
For an elf, he's not too smart. Yeah.
Hey, man. Wisdom,
Swamp
charisma.
drow. Swamp
hell?
drow.
Why can't I? There it is. What'd I get?
Okay, good. Yeah, all right. It hits your lips, and it is vile. It tastes like fermented seawater. You almost feel like there's probably bits of crab shell floating in it. But you're able to choke it down.
He's for texture.
It's like lutefisk liquefied.
It's definitely a unique flavor, and it's definitely an acquired taste. But you know what? For you, with that saving throw, it's not that bad. It's not
I kind of like it. I don't know about the rest of y'all, what you're complaining about, but I've had worse.
You make elf look bad.
So this Morgan, he downs about half of it and slams his mug. He says, so what is it ye be wanting me to tell you? You've come for my tales of the, no doubt, experiences with the undead.
The undead. Well, why don't you just start at the beginning and entertain us with your tales of horror and the undead.
Aye, matey, I shall. You see, in my youth, I was a poacher. Illegal, of course, these days, but one man's got to make a living. And in one of me adventures south, I had stumbled upon a large mansion. I had seen off in the distance a light, a ghostly light, but I had not known that at the time. I made my travel there. I'd crossed through the crumbling stone walls, up the hill to the mansion, past the well, and into the back door. And
Backdoor man.
looking admittedly for maybe the prospect of some wine or some food, perhaps a bit of shelter. As you see, the night, or this particular night, was much like. He looks around, abruptly stands up, and he looks out one of the portholes. Yes, that night was oddly just like this night.
Oh hell! Of course it was.
I thought little of it. I made my way through the back door, you see. Spent merely minutes in there. I descended the stairs to the cellar and was assaulted, and I tell you, accosted by a ghost. Nay, no, not just a ghost. It was a banshee. And she wailed in my face, screamed. My hair, my beard turned this white you see now. In fact, and he throws his leg up on the table and he pulls his pantaloons up, and there's a giant scar running across his leg. He says, she gave me this to remember her by.
Well, hell, a banshee. See, I told you all there was going to be stuff there that we did not want to mess with. I don't know
am I
about
in
y'all.
the room, sir? Okay. Can I know that he might be telling a grand old tale?
You go ahead
Can I
and
roll
make
it?
an insight roll.
I will make an insight roll.
Oh, sure. Nice roll. He is he's exaggerating, but it is not without some truth. And he says, I tell you, this wicked banshee, I nearly escaped. Otherwise, I might be one of her servants.
Dog!
Most horrible thing, I tell you, I have ever seen.
So how'd you escape?
Yeah, how'd you get your carcass out of there?
I turned and I ran. By the grace of Umberly, or whatever god you choose to pray to, they were blessing me that night. And as I ran, I could hear the screams of an entire horde of ghosts nipping at my heels.
Ghosts? We got ghosts? All right.
The faces I'm making are the same faces Sadali is making. She's like,
Is there anything else that you can tell us about the
don't-
mansion?
Well, I never did get to the wine cellar.
Do you know who owned the mansion? How it came to be? Why it's abandoned?
Indeed, the tales say that it was once occupied by a very powerful alchemist. Indeed, and perhaps his treasure still remains inside the cursed walls of the mansion.
All right, let me ask you this there. So there's a banshee, there's some ghosts. Do you ever see a lich? Was there any lich or vampire? Maybe a night crawler or somebody talking about skeletons before. I just want to make sure we don't, what we're dealing with before we get to this old crickety mansion.
And he kind of looks at you cross-eyed and says, he looks at his mug, downs the rest of it. He pulls the claw out and he just takes a bite out of the claw, the lobster claw, and he sort of puts it down and pushes it towards the group of you.
Hey, Garcon, we're going to need 2 more of them lobster claw wines.
The hand approaches and she says, Garcon means boy. And walks away as she pours you after she pours your wine.
I didn't want to assume your gender.
Nothing like a pop culture reference to toss in there randomly. This is, and then there's a robbery in the diner. Hey,
Hey, honey buddy, listen.
He says, you think, one banshee is enough for any man to handle. If there is a lich indeed in the place, I know not of it. No.
You know if anybody else is, you share stories with anybody else about this? Like, has anybody else been to this mansion that you know of?
Not that I know of. No one dare approach. In fact, as far as I know, I am the only one brave enough to have stepped foot inside of it.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
and if I'm not the only one brave enough to have stepped foot inside of it, I am at least the only one who has come back alive.
Well, just because a chicken has wings don't mean it can fly, but all right, I guess I'll take your word for it. Let me ask you this. What so your course of action after seeing a banshee was just run.
How did you receive wound?
What other? I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
How
How'd
did
you get that thing on your leg there? That lizard.
If you escaped from Banshee and you got away with life and you didn't make no mention of any type of addictions.
By the gods, I swear, she reached out a ghostly clawed hand and she struck at me and she cut. Well, if we're being honest, actually, I tripped over the doorway as I was leaving and I fell upon a.
Now we get to the crook of it.
Yes.
But definitely a banshee. Definitely a banshee.
Let
me ask you another question. How many of these claw wands did you have that day? Just wondering.
I'm gonna tap Varga to show that go. Maybe you should slow down, not have so much.
I'm just wondering if maybe
you'll be seeing Leech by end of night.
It was a different kind of spirit you were dealing with.
That day, not a single claw wind. I swear.
All right.
Just one.
Not before my encounter, but after my encounter, I rode 4 miles, the long 4 miles from the mansion, and I indeed indulged in the famous Saltmarsh claw wine.
Did you crawl yourself back?
I ran like the wind.
But
it was in my youth, of course. Well, when you're faced with a banshee, I tell you what, you forget about the wound on your leg pretty quickly.
So we want to find back door by well. What's best way to approach from road?
Yes, well, there is a road. I could take you there for modest. Yes.
How many claw wands?
What exactly is modest?
Let's see, a few miles.
Certainly not this old badger.
What exactly are you looking to go?
Do we need him to take us?
Not really, no.
No.
Do you need him? No, you don't. In fact, I think this would be a situation where maybe like Sidalay might actually sort of know the location of this place, like at least roundabout, just due to like her background. She might be able to, navigate between Sidalay and a ranger. You would hope that maybe you can find.
Yeah.
She's lived there her entire life. She knows.
Yeah, old codger. I think we're fine just leaving you right here.
We don't want you to get a giant scar on your other leg, or maybe even lose your life.
I don't wish for either myself. Very well, fine. Just
once a banshee gets a taste of, you're like a bear.
If you wouldn't mind, though, one more of the claw wine for old Morgan before you leave me.
All right. Another round there, Hannah, Montana.
And so, you guys, you can keep talking if you wish to.
I think we got as much information we need.
Yeah. Now we just need to decide. It's like, are we going to go there at night, or are we going to stay in town?
Morning.
We're going
morning.
Yes. We need supplies, maybe holy water,
What
couple crosses.
What do I know about a banshee? As my favorite enemy is the undead. Do I have any special knowledge of banshees? Is there anything
you can most definitely make a roll, and we're going to call this
history?
We pull your. No, I don't think it's going to be history. Well, let me see. I'm thinking it's between history, nature. That's
Yeah,
not
you could do a history nature roll in between there.
Sure,
mean-
do a history. Yeah, let's make it history. Sure, I guess. Yeah.
Here we go.
What do you got there? 10. Okay. What do you know about banshees? Well, you know most of the sort of the wives' tales about banshees.
Well, I would like to
that
know
they're-
from writing books that I have back in Evermeet. Maybe I can enlighten. Maybe not.
Oh, what are you laughing at there, wizard?
I only had cliff notes.
Sorry, he rolled hot. He rolled hot shit, so it doesn't matter anyways.
And I'm proficient.
I know, nice. So what you know about banshees? They appear as luminous, wispy forms.
They are wispy.
They, of course, the biggest known thing about a banshee is that its scream will age you and kill you.
We need lots of cotton to put in the ears.
They're yeah, it's cut your ears off.
And that's just for the bard, man. I don't know about
Oh, poor Varen.
I think they have.
Oh, here's the banshee. We got a goddamn banshee.
Definitely the banshee.
That's actually exactly
What the banshee sounds like.
that's
is a
exactly
bagpipe.
what the banshee's wail sounds like.
I'm-
But no, they're most known for their awful scream, their awful wail that can kill you upon hearing it. Yeah.
They can kill.
It will kill.
All right.
Well,
Well,
I'm hungry. Listen to bullshit stories. Let's eat and go to bed.
where are we going to bed? Do we have rooms?
You can come stay at my place if you want to. But
So yeah, a couple of you have homesteads, modest homesteads. Like Sidley, I think Valmora probably has a place where she stays.
Yeah.
And then
she lives with her like grandma because her mom can't stand her own mother.
Yeah.
but Grandma could
The
probably cook you a nice
mother-in-law.
dinner.
She does. Pretty good at it.
It's most likely going to be seafood though. So
Well, it can't be worse than this lobster wine we're drinking. So,
it's growing on you though. It's growing on you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
so what do you guys
probably be staying at one of the local inns due to
Yeah.
my situation.
Yeah, I think I'll stay at one of the inns that I performed. Whatever the first one we were at?
Yeah, the one we were at. That was the snapping line, wasn't it?
No,
That's where we're at.
So the snapping line is like the really like the nicest one. The empty
is it?
net is that one. That's the one where you guys went to.
We were
where,
not.
like,
Not.
Like when you guys had arrived. Like
Fishing
people,
line.
I'm not sleeping at that
That's-
fucking dive.
that's.
I want a real shit hole.
No. That's. And then there's the wicker goat, which is like the oldest one in town. So
It sounds like
but
my
yeah,
kind
you
of
can
place.
find accommodation, not a problem. And you can make your way. Where is the wicker goat? The wicker goat is way over here, sort of down
I
there
don't know
by.
exactly where my character lives.
I think you're sort of closer to the docks. You're like probably Cat. You're probably like over here, which is like sort of like the more like this over here. This area over here is like the rich part of town, and
So she's like over here.
Those 4 houses.
Or
Yeah,
over
probably-
here.
probably
Over
is.
there. She lives somewhere over there. That's fine.
yeah, or over here, whatever. But no big deal.
Yeah,
And
okay.
unfortunately, you have to cross the bridge, and that might be a deciding factor because as we talked about, this shark fin
Bridge
bridge
makes me sick. Puke. Blech.
for elves, when elves cross this bridge, you feel nauseous and sort of disoriented. So, like, maybe not your favorite thing to do, but you can always get, you can get through it. It's not impossible. It's not that bad. And so, like, the wicker goat is sort of over by the town, the old town entrance over here. But otherwise, like, you guys are already at the snapping line. Like, you could just, hole up there for the night. Or
Nah, I want to get away from this
for
old
those of you who
dude.
have a home.
Is it nighttime now? Because she has to get ready for her nighttime job.
Yeah, I mean, kinda. It's like evening, mid-evening or so.
She's gonna jump in the rowboat that she has and row across, go get her grandma, come back and get one of the bigger ships and go out and do her haunted ghost tour because they do that.
I want to go on the ghost tour.
Oh, we must go on ghost tour. How can we pass opportunity like this? I've never
See, this
been.
is why I don't go across a bridge and I have a rowboat. I should go.
Not a bad
Bridge
idea.
make me sick, puke. I don't like bridge.
Okay, so Sidley, you
Yeah.
do what you do all that stuff. You go and you prepare yourself for your night tours.
Mm-hmm.
And so, is anyone actually going, like, legit going, sort of on this with her?
Ghost tour?
I mean,
Yeah.
good for a ghost.
Hey, if it sounds like a party, we must go. I grab elven wine from room
Sure.
and I bring with in my sack. Not
Well,
drinking crap.
We're gonna go hunting ghosts. We might as well start now. While I wait to get to that house. I mean, let's take them, care of business right here. We can find a ghost.
It's like
So-
an hour tour, and you meet her grandma, and her grandma's like
Oh.
doesn't look old because
Does she
she's
sit
an
in a
elf.
rocking chair?
No,
Oh, you should
She's
put her in
just-
a rocking chair.
She's an elf, so
she's an elf, so she doesn't look old, and surprisingly, she probably has another kid. So
Probably.
I'm
You
just
don't
waiting for
know?
one of you guys to be like, "Is this your sister?"
yeah, it's just-
Right?
just really schmooze it up. So yeah, okay. So the lot of you get into this.
It's not a rowboat; it's just
This
a regular
boat?
boat. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
and it
skiff or
fits.
something.
It
What's the
fits about the group.
Range.
It's got to be a cool ship, man. It's got to be like rickety. Just
Oh,
It's not a pirate
I mean, it's
ship.
just
She's
we
not-
just go we just
scary.
go like we go around
scary.
like the bay here and up to this little island and make ghosty, spooky, scary stories. I can't talk tonight. Spooky, scary stories.
story scary.
Yeah, so yeah, you actually like you head over here, like you sort of sail around this island here, and maybe like you're telling them about like, oh, the sunken ship down here and whatnot, and the ghosts that reside under the water waiting to drag you down, and the ghosts that live on this island, and the various sort of
I look at Gorgon. There's leech down there. You should look.
Well, man,
Look closer to the water.
you got
Put your head down there.
You got some kind of diving gear, snorkel, or
Not right now. You'll have to go in the daytime.
well,
talking to a wizard, like you'd be like, you got any water breathing spells handy?
any kind of like fish gill spell you could give me or something.
I do, but not for you.
What the hell, man? You just want me to jump in the water?
You're
I
a big
know
man.
how-
You're strong. You can do it. I have confidence in you.
No, I don't want to
Hold
get.
breath.
I don't want to
You're
get.
an Elvin. You hold breath long time. Elf.
Elven?
Come on.
What? Little known fact about elves: they don't need to breathe oxygen.
We can hold breath a long time.
So
I
you guys
hold
go-
ears when I listen to Belmore play bud music with sheep bladder.
So you guys go about this haunted tour, and Sidley, Sidley, make a performance roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh,
Is it
don't worry.
awesome?
She sucks at this. Oh
No, you killed it.
Ah.
You killed it. All right, so Sidley, I don't know. I mean, unless you want to describe how you sort of weave these tales, where I can do it just.
You can do it because I'm just like all I can think about is those spooky stories that you read as kids. The
Scary
With the
stories to
hook
tell in the dark.
arm.
Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh
the
yeah.
hook arm ones and the one about like the guy who the
Told midnight.
yeah, or the one like I can't like
But do you
What
pull
about
hook
the
out at
toe?
the end? You
the
gotta
toe
pull
in the
hook out
dirt,
at the
but
end.
we're on the water, so we have to
Yes,
do
yeah.
the hook,
No, but-
hook arm.
This is perfect. So she begins weaving. She stands like the is it the mast, the front of a boat, or the mast? She stands on the mast of the boat,
Wow.
very proud, and she begins weaving these tales, these horrifying tales of ghosts and spirits and specters and undead.
Scary.
And they're very like the sort of typical sort of ghost horror stories, right? But she does a really good job of conveying everything, and it's almost like, you know, you're sailing and there's like a noise in the water. It could be just like a fish jumping, but everyone sort of goes, oh, what was that? You know, like
It's like
you're sort of on the edge of your
It's the
seat.
bubbly noise. I can't make the noise with my mouth.
I know. I can't do it either.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Like,
Yeah. And like, and you're not the only one on this boat. There's some like common folk on this boat, and they're all like, and, you know, starting to sweat a little bit. They're getting nervous, and so all around, you lead them on this very fun, very interesting ghost tour around the bay. And what does Sidelight charge for something like that?
this is like it's for
this
upkeep
tour's
on the
really
boat.
good.
It's
Couple
probably
copper
like
pieces?
it's probably like 2 or 3 copper. So
Okay, so I'd say you make like maybe like a gold
oh, nice.
off of this, yeah. And then eventually you port up at the docks, and you make your way back onto solid land.
I am not going to sleep tonight. Suddenly scare shit out of me with Hook.
Is this the warlock that is like a ghost hunter? Supposedly, is that what you said? I
No.
can't-
That's
No,
Gorgon.
Var's the wizard. Var's the wizard, and Gorgon is the undead. Undead hunter, I suppose you could say. But yeah.
Made me
Okay.
nervous as a cat with a room full of rocking chairs, man. That's I ain't seen no ghosts, no. There's good stories, there's tall tales and all that, but
So yeah, at this point, so you said, Kat, you said like it's about an hour, maybe a 2 hour or so. It's a 3-hour tour. Would you
It's a
say
3-hour tour.
a
No.
3-hour tour?
3-hour tour.
So yeah, I know. I was hoping that one didn't fall flat. So yeah, it's getting like maybe close to the average working person's bedtime. What do you guys want to sort of?
I'm going to have Elven wine drink to try to calm nerves down from scary ship story.
I just picture like Varg in his little tavern or little inn room, and he's just like every little noise, every creak, he's like, "Huh?
What was that? I hear you, rat.
Oh, that'd be great.
puckered up like a duck's ass.
So okay,
Yeah,
I think,
if the tour's over, yeah, I'd probably just go back to the inn.
okay.
Mhm. She goes back to her grandma's
So you
or granny's.
you
whatever.
you all
Grandma,
sort of
let me
go
help
back
you
to
out of the chair. Sorry.
your respective where you're planning on staying for the night, and then dawn arises, and you're awoken to 2 different things depending on who you are, where you're at. Perhaps some of you at the inn are awoken by the sound of people starting to make their way towards the docks. You can hear the sound of them about to, like, way too early, by the way. It's like 4 a.m. or something like that, you know, by like our standards. It's like you can hear people like, you know, starting to get the boats ready to go off, and you're like, Jesus, will you shut up? It's too soon, too early for this stuff. And then some of you maybe are awoken by the smell of like breakfast being cooked downstairs at the inn, or silently, maybe grandma's cooking breakfast. It wakes you up, or maybe you're up because like you're used to being up early.
Yeah, and we're
And
elves.
so the group
We
of
only
you-
have to sleep, meditate for 4 hours.
That's true. So yeah, you can maximize. You could read a book when you're not meditating. You can do all sorts of things until the morning rises, and yeah. So it is daybreak. What do you guys want to do? Does anyone need or want to stock up for the trip, for the journey?
I mean, I have what I need already, so.
Make sure. Yeah,
And
do we have?
bring my big old sword and short bow and some javelins, because she does that.
Okay.
Like a apothecary.
Sideways, just armed to the teeth. Well, there's the shrine. There is the shrine.
I have to go.
So that would be the closest thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the shrine and well, they don't really have like holy water, right? Like that wouldn't even make sense, would it?
Holy water is a thing.
Let me see what the
Muted,
compendium
Tony.
says about holy water.
Holy water is a thing. It has to be blessed by a priest.
So yeah, okay. So you can.
Tony, you're muted.
Is he trying to talk?
Damn.
There
I
you
was
go.
even going, oh.
Get your
I
life
will bless
together.
the water, the holy
Um,
water. Bring it to us to defeat the haunted people in the mansion. Oh.
So legit holy water.
You're in the bus.
We're all on the bus.
It's a
No,
ranged
no.
attack. 2d6 radiant damage. So sure, you can.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
can buy
some holy water.
some holy water. Yeah.
Yes.
Can I get how
How
much?
much holy water cost?
I don't know.
What's the inflation?
It's
Holy
gonna
water.
get like a water skin of holy water.
So I'll be honest with you, holy water is not cheap, and I say this because they have to make a profit on it, or at least break even. And it's a 25 gold piece worth of powder silver ritual. So it's going to cost you at least 25 gold to buy a vial of it. So
Wow.
it is not the cheapest thing to purchase.
All right. Who's got the money, Daddy?
That seems
But he also the shrine also sells healing potions.
well. How much is a healing potion?
Too much. I still can't afford that.
Yeah, those are actually pretty. Yeah.
It's 50 GP, I think.
Historically, that's sort of how I've done it. Yeah, it is 50. I think it's 50 GP for a healing potion.
Man, we're getting paid 15 for this whole job.
Welcome to level 1, man.
I know, right?
What do I have on me? I got 13 gold pieces. All right, I ain't buying shit. How about a blessed? Throw me down an Hail Father, all Mary.
Give me a Hail Mary.
Can you give me one of them, Father? How much does that cost me? God, I didn't know these non-profits were so profitable.
Let me see. A bless only lasts 1 minute, dude. You ain't gonna get nothing out of a bless spell.
Hey,
You walk out and it's over.
I ain't religious. This is why. This right here.
You're going to have to go to a confessional booth with bag of chips in pocket.
Let me see here. Potion, 50 GP for potion healing per the,
Yeah.
as a
Man,
We can't afford
per-
nothing.
We're rolling deep.
guide. You could
We could
combine
buy
your money
beef
by,
jerky.
one.
You get some cured
Tell you
meats.
what.
can we
You
ask
guys. Let's.
Big gallon prime water?
Yes, you can do that. I know where you're going with this. Yes, you can.
How about you supply us with a little holy water and maybe a healing potion or two since we're going on this excavation for you? What do you think there?
So, what are you excavating?
Listen, man, let's not get into semantics.
So yeah,
no,
you know what? I think Gellin got some deep pockets, and he can acquiesce to supplying each of you with a healing potion and one not one vial each, but one vial of
On
holy
vial. Yeah.
Oh,
Who's
one
gonna
vial.
get the vial?
Hang on, I gotta put this in my.
Who wants to hold vial of life?
Well, should we give it to the Litz liquor?
Listen, man, I know when to use it. I'll tell you that much. One of you all might just drink it. Who knows that?
I'm going to give it to Valmora. I can trust
Valmora.
her.
Valmora is the trustworthy one out of the group.
Well, she did speak
What?
up.
Just because I'm quiet, that makes me
More quiet
trustworthy?
than him.
Wait, aren't you a cleric? Can't you bless water and make holy water?
She's a-
I'm a druid.
You're a
She's
druid. Never mind.
Druish.
I
She's a
can't remember.
Druish princess.
All right. I see how
I'll hold
it is.
it.
I know what that's from.
I
All right.
my glasses. Whatever. To take
Let me
these
make sure I have spells ready. Like, yeah. This is spells I take. Yes, these are spells I take.
Shit. Where is there to put a healing potion?
You just add.
The item stuff, just add, healing potion.
right back. I have to blow my nose.
Yeah, just put
Or
where the
you can
plus
do
sign
it
is.
on like the left, or I'm sorry, the right hand side under like personality traits, ideas, bonds, and there's like
Yep.
you see where it says you
Treasure.
can like toggle.
Attack? Is it technically attack?
So with everyone, here's a little out of story strategy talk. With everyone having a healing potion, I have cure wounds and healing word. I was going to change up and only prepare one healing spell unless we need to.
Are both of them a level 1 spell, or is
They're
one a
both level
cantrip?
1, yeah.
Yeah.
And I can only have
I got
two.
DPS, dude. I got total DPS. So
Okay. Uh-oh.
we have.
What happened?
They lost internet.
Uh-oh.
That's all right. We could discuss strategy on how you want to do this.
There they are.
Back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pack cure wounds instead of cure wounds and healing word. So
Okay.
You are the only ones having connection issues, Mike.
Because I got sleep too, just in case.
I
And shield.
lights.
yeah. Well, the nice thing is that we're all just a 4-hour break for a full rest. So because we're all elves.
We could have a rave party
Yeah.
at the mansion. Unmute yourself in a headphone, Michael.
We I don't know if it was just us, but we had a wild internet connection issue for a moment
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, what did I miss anything? I know, Chris, you were in the middle of saying something when we sort of got like thrown.
No, we're just kind of prepping what we're bringing. I was
Spells.
prepping spells, that kind of shit.
You know what? Yeah, great. So let's talk about that. What are you guys, spellcasters? What are you? I'm curious. What are you looking at prepping here?
I'm good.
Just tell me you're good.
I have.
Do you need to know what I need, or can you not see?
I can see it.
I have
All
damage
right.
lights, a can.
Yeah.
That's all I have. So, at first level.
Yeah, I'm doing cure wounds and Tasha's hideous laughter just because I can't wait to use that spell.
No, right?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was thinking about bringing cure wounds also, and then I was thinking about a damage spell. I have ice knife. It's one that kind of stuck out to me, but I also have my cantrips are poison spray and primal savagery.
Cool. You got poison spray? All right, that's good.
Yeah. And I've got vicious mockery and minor illusion and toll the dead as my cantrips.
Ooh, I got Toll of the Dead too.
Woohoo! Toll that dead.
Hello,
That's
Mr.
right.
Fancy Pants.
That's right. It's gonna be like the Undertaker intro every time.
I can't wait till you and I actually kill the witch. And Gorgon's like, what happened?
Burn the witches. Burn the
There ain't no way you two killing them.
Who is this lich you guys keep?
If there's not a lich in this, I'm going to be really upset.
There's gonna be a lich eventually, just not now.
The best thing you're taking.
Well, now that you bring it up, I'm going to pull it.
One of these days, Mike's
Sir
gonna
Gorgon
throw us the
Verdum,
witch.
your camera is not working.
My camera.
I got him.
We have
I got him.
We have
Ouch.
no. Oh, I don't. Okay, as long as you guys do. Okay,
I think it's
so
your internet, Mike.
hey, you know what? It's working, so that's all I can ask for. Because last night it crashed while we were playing. Okay, so it is you guys. Again, it's a one potion of healing each, which is 2d4 plus 4, I believe. in healing, and then 1 total holy water. So it is early morning. You were able to do whatever what you guys want to do after hitting up the shrine, and of course dipping into Gallon Prime Water's deep pockets once again.
Well, I think we're stocked up, plenty of rations,
Just head out there.
all that, and we're off. We're off and
Make
out.
the journey.
Okay, and you're going to
Get on our
you're going to
trolley.
lead yourselves there, correct? Like you're not relying on somebody
I'm
to
a
take you there. You're going.
We're waiting on scary hook story
yeah.
lady.
I would,
Who did not
I'm
give
sorry,
me
2d4
my 4
plus
hours
2
of solidness.
You were fine.
I slept like baby. Not at all.
Okay, so as you leave the temple and you make your way south down the road towards the old gate, so you're going to have to cross Shark Fin Bridge. There's a few miles of a walk.
Greg,
But you make your way
me
through the town.
sick. I don't like
At
it.
this point, like all the
Wait, where do we go to go out of town? Wait, did you leave again?
He frozen.
We can't hear you, Mike.
He frozen.
Oh no, we lost.
Someone
Mike is
gave
frozen.
him chill touch.
Game over.
Marissa, is your internet being weird?
Not hers, just Mike's. See how that goes?
Muted though.
Oh, can't hear
You're
you.
muted.
I guess so.
That's weird.
You need to give Mike brand new laptop for Father's Day present.
has a new
birthday,
laptop.
Christmas.
He just
Aw,
bought a new laptop. Don't
time to get
give
new
him
router,
any more
maybe.
new ideas.
All right, I'll DM from now on. Here's what's gonna happen. Lich comes out,
Let's go, man.
kills the bard right off the bat.
Ah! Go fuck yourself.
Now he's completely gone.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Portal. You guys should just sit next to each other.
we never had a connection issue in all until
Oh,
Now we
yeah.
lost
yesterday.
Chris.
No, I got him. I was just rearranging people.
All right.
Okay.
Apologies for the. I had to switch to my other Wi-Fi, and hopefully,
You're
this-
alive, people.
yeah, great. What did you last hear me say?
You traveled south, and we have to go over the bridge.
That make me sick, puke.
Okay, so you guys didn't miss much. Yeah. Again, they get like so they're sort of out on the sea, doing their fishing thing. You know, you walk by the blacksmith shop, and you hear the sounds of the hammer upon steel, upon the anvil. And as you make your
Oh no.
Oh no!
What the hell? Why is this doing this?
Just at the climax, he's gonna throw a laptop across room soon.
Where's my phone?
I like his face frozen like that. He looks pretty.
It's a
He looks like, hey, I go for a boat
Here,
ride.
I'll
I'm
play. I'll
okay.
just play some bagpipes while we wait.
oh.
Oh, thank you. We haven't heard it enough.
Save us from this torture. We do not deserve.
why am I coming back to bagpipes?
Because you disappeared.
I'm sorry, guys. Like we've never had this issue until yesterday. So okay. So
Now you're playing ragtime. What is going on here?
That's a pop-up ad.
You just
My phone is possessed by a lich.
He's lich.
serious.
Lich.
So we go across bridge, make us sick, puke,
You
and
like
like frozen again. But look at the face he has now. Now he has face of
So-
contemplation.
Should we break for 5 and let Meg maybe restart and relaunch?
all right. Let's yeah. We'll pause
Mm-hmm.
and we'll try and
guys, I'm
come
sorry.
back.
That's okay. We're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Sorry about that, folks. We're having a little bit of some internet issues, so if you'll just hold on, I don't know why this is happening, but we should be back pretty soon. You know, it's live broadcasting. What are you going to do? Hopefully, they can maybe just restart their router or something and get back to. We can get back to this pretty quickly. In the meantime, I hope everybody is enjoying the show. If you guys have any comments, things to say about what's going on so far, it's our first one, so you know it is what it is. Hopefully, we'll get past these little issues and just have fun. But if not, around comics, it's always something interesting. All right, let's see if Mike is. Mike, are you back? Are you doing better now?
I don't know, man. I'm in a different room. I'm closer to my router, so I guess we'll see. I'm showing very few bars, and in the almost 2 years, can you hear me? Can you hear me there?
I can hear you.
In the almost 2 years I've been running Roll20 D&D adventures, we have never had this issue until yesterday. So,
Weird.
yeah, bummer. I don't know if it's the weather, because the weather is garbage. Could be the weather.
Could be.
But we will push through and see if we can have some more fun here. We'll get to like the meat of what we're doing here, huh?
If we ever get to this haunted house.
Oh no! Hey, we are on the road there, my friend. We are on the road there. This is enough beating around the bush. I think let's get to why we're here. Excuse me while I navigate my chords here. I'm
looking at your keyboard.
Hey, you know what? This keyboard changes colors. It's pretty cool.
Ooh, my son's got one like that.
So while we wait for everyone to show back up, yeah. So hopefully this fixes things. I have like, I can't tell if I have no bars or every bar. So yeah, we're gonna get on the road to. Once we get everyone else back in here, we'll get on the road. We'll get on the road south, 4 miles south to this this haunted mansion. This mansion where there is a ghostly light and apparently a banshee. And according to you guys, there's got to be a lich there. Because what level 1 adventure is complete without a lich?
I've been talking about a lich since the first game. I don't even know what a lich is. I'll be honest with you. I don't even remember what the hell a lich does, what it is. I have no idea. I just thought it sounded.
I mean, like in like the really real world, like you don't remember, like you, Brian, doesn't know what a lich is?
Well, no, I mean, yeah, I don't remember what a lich in Dungeons and Dragons is. Like, what is? I don't even know what a lich does.
Then I'm not going to tell you.
I just thought it was funny, so I just went with it with the my character being sort of a moron and a exuberant moron is kind of how I feel he very excited, but maybe not that bright.
You know what? You've got other life skills to get by.
Yeah. Well, he's got his intelligence is 13, so it's not.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty solid.
Yeah. But maybe it's just his personality. He's got an 11 charisma, so he's just sort of like, I don't know. I think his personality turns people off, so I had to do something. I just thought it was fun. I don't know how I fell into playing a southern, rockabilly elf, but
I think it was just one of those like odd trial and errors in the moment of session 1 where you just sort of fell into it. Yeah.
Cat's waving her hand. Sorry, Cat. I didn't see you there.
I was gonna say, Sadie has an 8 charisma, so somehow she played a really good part of telling a ghost story.
Perhaps the best ghost story you've ever given, maybe.
Yeah. Most of the time she's like, listen to my grandma. I'm just gonna probably when I level the 4, she'll probably get I'll add 2 points into charisma, so she's like more of a people person.
So yeah, hopefully we'll have there's
Chris and Tony.
All right.
They're watching the movie Soul upstairs, so I was watching a tiny little part of it, so
It was a good movie.
I haven't watched that yet, so
I enjoyed it.
I need to clean these glasses better than what I did. So
yeah, what happened to our buddies there? Where'd they go?
There's Chris. He's back. Now we just need Tony.
We don't really need him. We can I only assume it's still my internet connection. I see everyone but you, Brian, so I don't know what that's about. But it doesn't matter because I don't need to see you guys. I don't need to see you guys. So okay. So anyways, you begin to shall we jump back in?
Sure.
So which part of the town are we leaving out of? Like where I just pointed, or?
So no, you're actually going to head out of the southern over here. This is the southern gate.
Oh, my character would have been over here already anyways, just waiting. She lives in the south part of town, so.
Sure. Yeah. No problem. And so you get there and there's the typical 2 guards that sort of stand post just because it's their job. It's a boring job. They're kind of like the 2 guards from Monty Python, the 2 knights that stand outside that they're just kind of hanging out. So the gate is where the guards retire to in their later years. You're getting up there. We'll just go hang out and then watch the gate. So sure, you guys, as I said before we got cut off, as you're making your way south through the town, these really heavy gray rolling clouds begin to come in. Storms begin to brew over the sea, over the bay, and rain begins to fall upon you. It is not unusual, but it is a pretty good dark and stormy
Night.
day. Actually, not one day. It is early, so
It's crap.
yeah,
This
but it is not atypical of the area. So
Chris's hat. What did Chris get the hat? That's awesome.
I think
It's my Scottish hat.
we got a gully washer coming, man.
So you make your way down. You make your way down the coast.
I'm playing bagpipes as we go down the coast.
He's just marching down the road playing his bagpipes to everyone's
real subtle.
to everyone's pleasure, no doubt.
It's traveling music. Hello.
It makes me.
You know what though? Hey, there's nothing like a good bagpipe sea shanty to really set the mood.
That's right.
True. In fact, if you've ever seen Waking Ned Divine, it's almost a crime not to have it. So yeah, you make your way down the road. The Varen occasionally breaks into random bagpipe songs, even in the rain, until off in the distance you see, as you travel about 4 miles down the road, you see a dilapidated house alone, sitting upon a hill, and it's like that very. As you see it, like the lightning strikes right behind it. Like, it's that very typical, like, scary haunted mansion sort of thing going on here. So it is in the distance. It's not far off. How do you wish to approach it? So it is up on a hill.
We have to go back door. Over a hill by well. Back door.
Maybe, wait a minute now. Maybe we don't want to go through the back door. That's what the old codger went, and he got attacked by a banshee. Maybe we should try the front door like civilized gentlemen.
Are we supposed to pull
That's a
off the
freaking
map
terrible
here? Or
idea.
we switch this to a different map?
I will when we get there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? He went through the back door and got chased out of there and slashed by a banshee. So you all just say, well, hell, let's just follow his lead.
Hey,
Let's
Numpty,
just walk up to the door, knock on it, and see if anybody answers.
if you two want to do that,
I ain't never.
go for it.
Me and Bud would watch.
I'm not saying I want to walk up to the door and knock on it.
Me and Varen will just place bets on who gets killed first.
Listen, I'm not going up there asking for a cup of sugar. I'm just saying maybe instead of going through the back door, we go around the front. Or
That's
we
what I
go
was talking about.
All right.
Go to the front door, knock on it.
different.
Old Varg and I are gonna hang back with Valmora and you two heroes go on up and see what happens at the front door.
My pleasure.
I'm not interested in rushing into this place.
Yeah, you got the good sense God gave a rock. I'll tell you that. About as useful as a screen door on a submarine.
I think he did mention a well. I think we should check the well.
All right, fine. Don't
Make
listen
sure
to me.
Timmy doesn't fall down the well.
Wells can be secret entrances sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay. So, what do you guys think? What is your...
Well,
you know
Gorgon Von Doom over here wants to rush the front door, and we've decided not to do that.
Quit putting words in my mouth, you pig heart playing fool. I just said.
Shut up, yeah.
You went in the back
you
door and got chased out by a band.
Tell you what.
Think of it.
Let me give you a little bit of flavor here, all right? So, the road to the house winds through the rocky coastal terrain, often offering a view of the sea below. Low clouds press upon you, and the rain batters against you. Stiff wind blows in off the waves carrying the briny stink of churning salt water. So now you approach.
You really hate the sea, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm just reading the flair, buddy. I didn't write it. I'm not that creative. I love the sea. It's my favorite. The decrepit house. It sits upon the highest ground in the area, and around it, much like Morgan described to you, is a crumbling stone wall that in many places it exposes the entire interior grounds. There's an ornate metal gate open where the road leads to the house, and it sways slightly in the wind. It has that like clang, clang sort of thing going on to it, right? And there's wild flora growing throughout the inner yard. You can see through the broken walls. But all the years cannot hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once sat here. Near the house, the rotted wooden roof of a water well, rises out of the tall grass, which is actually in the back. Like you can sort of see it as you come up to it. So essentially, there's this wall, this stone wall that surrounds the house. There is a garden that is in disrepair, but at one time was presumably very nice, flourishing.
Very nice.
The well lies behind and towards the back door. So it is up to you guys, like how you wish to approach.
I will like to use Gloomfeather. I will like to have Gloomfeather fly over top of house to get the aerial view.
Is that your superb owl?
Yes. It's my sexy owl.
So
It's all black owl.
You turn towards your midnight black owl, and with an understanding, with a telepathic connection, he knows. And he flies up into the air, battered by the rain, and probably not really thrilled with you at the moment, but he does it. And he flies around, and you get this. Are you taking over his senses? Are you trying to? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a courtyard or whatever is over the wall, just to get.
So yeah, basically the same stuff. You see this sort of garden area right in front of the entryway, the courtyard, if you will, to the mansion. And around back, a bit of another garden, but there is this well. In fact, I'm just going to transition you guys now instead of screwing a boot with it.
Screwing a boot.
So yeah, this is sort of like this is the front door where you guys are at.
Did I not? I went up and knocked on the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna go knock on the door.
Okay. So you knock on the door, and like as you hit it, like sort of like pieces of wood sort of fall. Like the door is rotting. The salty sea air has clearly sort of aged the wood.
I'm gonna punch the door then.
Fall off. Okay. Have we tried turning the doorknob?
Nope, just gonna punch it.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of their way.
I just did a strength save.
That's fine. That's fine. You rear back, you clench your fist, and you drive it.
Wait a minute.
Straight through the rotting wood of the door. You go straight through it, and you open up like a sort of like a face-sized hole in it, so you can like see through it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we did it.
Yep.
Now everybody knows we're here.
Yep.
You just went and did it, didn't you?
Yep.
And so, what's that? What are we doing here?
I'm just gonna start playing the bagpipes because everyone should know that we're here.
Thought you like turned on a video game and started playing it. So Tony Gloomfeather, your faithful familiar owl, he circles the place, and as you can see, like there's like holes in the roof. It's just a very typical, like, dilapidated, ruined mansion.
The movement in courtyard.
No.
Mostly ghastly leeches.
No. There are, oddly enough, there's no liches just hanging out in the courtyard. No.
Okay, I'll end my my link with them.
Okay. So, sidily,
Yeah.
you are peering through this hole in the door.
Uh-huh.
You can kind of see just like a ruined, sort of moldy mansion on the inside. Clearly, there is like a foyer, an entryway, cobwebs, dust everywhere, rubbish scattered about. The plaster is sort of falling off some of the walls.
I draw my sword.
Okay.
I don't.
You can see a musty, dirty entrance hall. That's sort of all you can see. Like, you can't see necessarily one side or the other or anything like that. You do see off to the east of this entryway are stairs going up. You can see that. It's like worn out, sort of battered stairs heading up to the second floor.
Well, at least we don't all have to worry about vision.
That's true.
Should
Yeah, we can
probably,
all
like,
see.
Get inside and light a torch. So she actually grabs the handle of the door and opens it.
And yeah, it's unlocked. Oddly enough, it is unlocked.
You could have thought about doing that the first time. Thought, hey, come on, what is this? A joke?
Who are we missing? Who's missing from this? Gorgon, where's your character token at?
I'm right here.
Oh, you were hidden under somebody else. Okay. So
Yeah, I'll go over this way.
sure. So to your left, the corridor leads into the west wing of the house. The walls are bare, and bits of smashed furniture lie upon the floor. Ahead of you, another corridor leads toward the rear of the house. And then, Var, you understand that is where like that back door is. There's a staircase on the eastern wall. It climbs to the next story, reaching it at a balcony that overlooks the entrance hall along its north and west sides. The stairs appear safe to climb, though the balcony rail is broken in several places under the stairs at the north end of the hall. A third corridor leads east, just past the stairs over here. I want everyone to make a perception roll.
Oh,
Hold on a second. Where the hell am I? I got
God damn it, where's there. Yep, there it is.
what'd I get? 24.
Okay, so Sidley,
22.
Gorgon, and Varen, you don't so much see it, but you feel it, like something moves across the balcony. Like there's almost like this ghostly wisp that moves across the balcony and then disappears.
On the second floor?
Yes, so the balcony would be like above this area, like above that whole hall there. Yeah,
I want to alarm.
it's as if like there's like some sort of ghostly presence meanders, floats across the balcony and disappears. But it's like, again, it's like, did you see it? It's hard to say.
Well, I don't want to alarm nobody, but there may or may not be a creepy crawly walking around.
I know we guys can see in the dark and all, but she's gonna light a torch.
Okay. You pull a torch out, and it has been in your pack or whatnot, so it's dry. You flint, you light it, and you feel the warmth of the torch sort of pierce through that. You're wet and you're soggy, and this place is damp. It sort of pierces through that and gives you a little bit of comfort when you do light it. And you're able to attune your dark vision more to like the natural light now.
Yep.
Outside, as you can hear, if you can hear, the storm rolls on. Lightning crashes, rain falls upon the house. You can hear it hitting like the roof.
Are there any tracks or footprints or anything around?
Roll investigation.
I do. 23.
Wow, man, look at all of your crits. So,
2 natural 20s in a row I just hit.
you did. So, Gorgon,
Never
Sidley strike. Yeah, and when we get into combat, you're just going to roll ones.
4.
Sidley strikes this flint and tinder, lights this torch up, and pretty quickly, you notice 2 sets of recently made tracks in the dust of the ground, of the floor. One leads towards the back of the house, so directly north of where you're at, and another set leads to the west.
Can I tell how recent? I mean, you're talking like a week, a couple of weeks,
Or like, are they wet?
yeah.
No, they're not wet. They're not wet. It's just in the dust. No, it's kind of hard to tell. But what I can tell you is, it could be a week ago, 2 weeks ago, or like 5 minutes ago. Like that, it's in that range. Like it's hard to tell, but it's not longer than like maybe 2 weeks.
And can I tell what kind of tracks they are? Is it humanoid?
They are humanoid, indeed humanoid. Yes,
kind of shoe or boot.
Yeah, and if you remember, like you did, like when you had gleaned some information about, if you remember,
Meryl and her brother.
Exactly. Yeah. So like that is something to keep in mind. That you do know that Meryl and her brother supposedly came here about a week or two ago, right? But I think that was sort
and
of
something happened in that meantime.
Yes, because Meryl.
I say we follow the tracks.
Well, which set? So
there's two.
Yeah, there are two sets.
Do not split the party. Well, whatever.
It's like splitting aces, man.
Can I tell any difference between the two sets of tracks as far as is one smaller feet than the other, smaller stride than the other?
Go ahead and make a survival roll on this one. It's going to be a little bit of a higher difficulty because they're not perfect tracks, and so.
I got you.
If you roll another critical, it'd be wild.
15.
Still a good roll. See the bigger tracks lead north.
Bigger tracks are her brother.
Okay, to the back of the house.
Yes, correct.
All right, so I sort of explained to everyone there's two sets of tracks here. One seems like a larger person than the other. Could be Meryl and her brother. One leads to the back of the house, the larger set. And the other one leads upstairs?
No, it leads north, like north down the hallway directly in front of you. So like it leads this way. Yeah. And so one set leads this way. Yeah.
Okay. So we know Meryl. If this is Meryl and her brother, which I'm not saying it is, but it could be. We know she got out in sort of, but maybe he's still here.
Maybe
we follow those tracks and see where they lead.
Yep, makes sense. Let's go.
So we'll follow the tracks that go north.
Okay. So I'm just going to sort of tell you what. So this is a single file hallway to the north of you. So do you guys want to position yourselves in a way that is more conducive to investigating than, say, maybe having like the wizard lead the pack?
Yeah. So I'll go first, I guess.
So just where you're at, just sort of line yourselves up in a straight line. Because like I said, this is a direct 5-foot hallway.
At this point, are the tracks hard to follow, or is it anybody can see?
No, like once you point them out, you can follow them.
Are we going up the stairs or just this way?
No, you're heading
hallway to the back.
Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah, get on up there, meat shield.
Right.
So just let if Sidley, if you're leading the pack, let that be the first. Like no one go ahead of you here. Just
Yep.
Oh.
Whoa. Hide the druid.
Piggyback ride.
Hide the druid.
Okay. So you make your way across this sort of entranceway, and of course, like what haunted house wouldn't be complete without the creaking of every step you take upon the wooden floorboards. I have to give me one moment here. Let me see something. Gotcha. There we go. And you make your way to this 5-foot hallway, and the light of the torch, you can see there's a door here to your right, and the door to your left, and then further down the hall there's another door where the hall turns. So there's a door here as well.
Mm-hmm. So do you all want to go straight down the hallway, or do you want to go this way? You want to go?
No, I check the rooms as we go, right?
Or the door.
So we're going this way?
That's how my pappy did it.
This is recon.
So,
All right, so you guys want to open the first door to the right?
yep.
Okay.
Open, don't punch.
I was going to kick it, but I'll open it.
Oh man.
Well, it's a little room with chairs and
Yes. So
a disc.
2 stuffed armchairs stand near the fireplace of this room. The covers of both have been torn and the stuffing has been pulled out, but the wooden frames are intact. A broken table lies on the floor near the north wall, so like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that music too loud for you guys?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, you must have your music turned down.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear it, but it's
Okay.
soft.
Nothing in here? Well, never mind. I want to roll an investigation check.
Sure. So like, how were you?
Oh, I don't see anything in this room.
Cat's like, nope. Silently's like,
All
no,
clear.
absolutely nothing in here.
I'll roll an investigation.
Just move on, people. Nothing to see. Nothing to see.
I'll move out of
yeah.
the way.
So, sidely, kind of actually don't see much. Gorgon, sort of same thing. Like there's this fireplace, a couple battered down chairs, and a broken table. Yeah.
I'll look in. Is the table got any drawers in it or anything?
No, it's just like an eating
Bus
table. Yeah,
Oh.
just like a dining room table.
All right. I don't think there's anything really in here. So
On to the next room.
Here, I'll back up. So let Meat
Oh,
Shield
it's
go.
in
Yeah.
Okay, so Meat Shield's going to go in the other room that's right here. Oh. Open the door.
Okay. And so at one time, a long table stood in the center of this room. Now it lies broken on the floor. A broken chair sits against the wall between the windows, and there's a heap of broken dishes in the northwest corner.
Mike, can
Yeah.
I cast Mage Armor, please?
So Varg begins to quietly chant his arcane words and making motions with his hands, and there's a small flash of white as like there's an outline that shimmers around your body and then dissipates invisible.
And then you hear softly, "Du hast."
And please mark off a spell slot on your character sheet. So sure, yeah, you have mage armor.
I'm going to roll another investigation check because
Okay.
I'm going to try. I don't think I'm going to get it, but I'm gonna try. Nope, there's nothing in this room except for this broken table and a chair.
Nothing to see. Nothing to see here at all.
Nothing to see here.
I'm gonna go in the room after she comes out, and I'll roll an investigation because I know she can't see a goddamn thing. And
Like, I feel like Gorgon's like, listen, you be the muscle, I'll be the eyes, and then Gorgon looks around like, nope, she's right, nothing here,
you're right, 100%, nothing in here.
nothing to do.
Terrible.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Keep going.
Good.
Yeah. So then, you come to so sidely, you in particular can see that this hallway you're standing in front of a door to the north, but to the east is a doorway that you can tell like this type of door. It's a stronger door. It leads to the outside.
Okay, I go, that door leads to the outside, so let's leave that later to the other when we have to go outside again.
Where are
So
the tracks going?
The tracks go through the door just ahead of you, just to the north of you.
I'm going through the door.
Well, no, I thought that went outside.
No.
No, the one to the east does.
And I'm going to try another investigation.
So this one leads outside. This is.
Oh,
this
I didn't
leads-
see that one. Okay, I got it.
So give me. You enter upon the kitchen.
Yeah.
Or it was the kitchen of this mansion. It's
Oh,
dirty.
wait,
and
no, I
damp.
got a 6. Ignore that. I don't see anything in here, but I'm just going to come in anyways.
Okay. It's dirty and damp with patches of gray mold and cobwebs on the floor, walls, and ceiling. In the southwest corner is some iron cooking equipment with a chimney above, so right over here. Next to it, under the window, is a cracked and discolored stone sink. To the right of the sink, a small closed wooden cupboard is fixed to the wall about 5 feet above floor level. Against the far wall, a flight of wooden stairs leads upward from west to east. The woodwork of the staircase is decayed and a few of the treads are missing. The cupboard is empty, and the stairs are in poor condition, but still appear to be usable. And there is a door.
There's another door right here. Oh, there's another door right here. I'm gonna walk
Mike,
in.
you cut out again.
No.
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at everybody. I thought I
Come
muted myself.
on.
Oops.
Look at posies and frozen. No.
Damn you, Mike.
Damn your eyes.
Those stairs look like they're still usable by a banshee. Man.
Nobody's watching. That's fine. Mike, come back yet? Nope.
Nope. He's still dead.
Gorgon, go upstairs. Check if he's safe.
Hey, man. Don't you be telling me what to do like I'm your son. You ain't my daddy. I do what I want.
Be proactive.
You go up the stairs, Mr. Mage Armor. Big time wizard.
There might be a lich up there for you.
Or a banshee.
It might be. Hey, it's going to stay up there, too.
You have to pump yourself up.
We see something. I'll be on it like a tick on a June bug, but
Oh, gross.
I ain't gonna throw myself in harm's way. Just
Well, you have to make sure the stairs are okay.
man, are you one card short of a full deck or something? Because why am I testing the stairs out? Well, I'm pretty nimble. All right, fine. I do have acrobatics.
Do you?
Yeah, I got high acrobatic. I have a high dexterity.
Nice.
I think
What is your dex?
17.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think we all got like crazy decks, right?
My
dex
dex
is
is
elves always
my dex is a 13,
Mine is 15. For
but
a
my
wizard.
strength is a 16.
Nice.
My intelligence is actually a 15, even though she punched the door. She doesn't care.
I'm actually quite wise.
And so am I.
I'm
My
not.
wisdom is a 14, which is pretty good. And constitution is pretty high, but she is not a people person.
I am
Even
fast.
though she
Oh, there he
somehow
is.
made a lovely performance of Ghost Story.
What's going on, Mike?
I'm gonna restart my computer because I don't know what's wrong with it. Because Marissa's good, but I keep getting dropped. So, apologies, people. I'll be
No problem.
right back with you momentarily, and we can get back to the cliffhanger. We are left
Well,
off.
while we're sitting here, we did get a couple of comments.
Probably mostly from my son, right? Yep. Yeah. Oh no, just one from my son.
And I commented on the YouTube video. I was like, wait, I shouldn't be on the Twitch one and the YouTube one at the same time.
Somebody wished me a happy birthday.
Oh, Matthias.
Wait, when is your birthday?
It was
It
last
was
week.
last Thursday when we played. So
Oh,
Right.
yeah, that's right. I forgot
He's
about that.
officially 5-0.
And my birthday was yesterday. That is why I got a tattoo today.
happy birthday.
Thanks. I can tell you that Marissa's the youngest person in the group, but I'm the second youngest person in the group.
Let's see.
And then Mike, and
Hanging
then
out with Mike, I'm always the baby.
Yeah.
Baby, don't be baby. My wife is older than me. She robbed Cradle.
Oh.
By how much though?
Yeah, Mike.
Like a year and a half.
Oh, that's
Mike and I are 6 years apart.
What?
Wow, pedophile.
Mike is going to be 41, so you're like 35 this year.
Yeah, I'll turn
Well, how long you guys
35
been
in April.
together? How long you guys been together?
Almost 15 years. No, 16 years. I think we met in 06. So
Wow,
yeah, a long time.
already half your life.
Just about.
I've been with my wife longer than I've been without.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
At this point. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we're 14 years, probably 17 years together, 14 years married. We're only 3 months apart in age.
My wife and I are only like 2 months apart, but she'll tell you she's much younger than I am.
Yeah, Brian, you guys been together how long now? Longest.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Long time. 27, 20.
Wow.
We just had our 20. I think this is 26 this year.
Yeah, but you've been together way long.
Well, yeah.
30 some years. Yeah, because me and Joyce are like 30 years been together.
Second
35.
alarm.
We met 35 years ago.
And I still not put in wood chipper yet, so I'm going.
Miracle.
You just need to come to Fargo, and go see the North Dakota.
I've been to Fargo.
Have you seen the wood chipper at the Fargo Welcome Center?
No, is there really?
Yes, that's where it's at.
That's awesome.
And then,
Mhm.
then downtown they have the Fargo Brewing Company, and they have a beer called the Wood Chipper Ale, which I can't drink because I'm allergic to hops.
They also have the Roger Maris Museum. At
Oh
the
yeah,
mall.
that's in the
It's in the mall,
Roger-
right?
it's in the mall. Yeah. Did you guys go to? Did you both go to Fargo?
I've never been to Fargo, but if I went to Fargo, I would want to go to the Roger Maris Museum.
Yep. And there is a very good comic book store in Fargo called Paradox. And that's where I used to play Adventures League D&D, so. But I like their comic book store is very nice.
Nice.
So
Better get out that
Very
way.
nice.
Very-
I know the guy sort of who owns the store, so Richard Early, I think that's what his name is.
Yeah, I got to make my way up there, man. I'm dying to go up to Duluth,
Oh, that's in Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah, I got to go head up there this year, man.
Duluth. Have you been to Duluth?
No, I do. I really want to go.
Oh yeah.
Fucking cold up there, man.
That's why you go in summer.
Still fucking cold in the summer.
No, it's not.
Ice didn't freeze off didn't thaw off the lake until like August.
I want to go to Duluth. I want to go to Cuyuna, however you say it.
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Cuyuna.
Cayuga?
Where is it?
Cuyahoga.
Cuyahoga.
That is in it's mountain bike trails.
Ah,
Ironton, Minnesota. Ironton.
Iron
Oh,
Tit-
that's up in the Iron Range.
Yes.
Iron Tit, Minnesota. That's
Yeah, the dirt is like red out there. It's gorgeous.
So there's two towns there's other towns in North Dakota and Minnesota that are funny names. There's one called Haynow,
Hey now.
and then there is two other towns up by.
Does everybody go,
Forks.
all right.
There's
Hey.
two other towns on the East Grand Forks side of Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, Minnesota. There's a town called Climax, Minnesota, and then there's a town called Fertile, Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
So there's
A population growth.
There's erection in the middle.
Yeah, there isn't. But there is a town. There's a headline I remember seeing called "Fertile Man or Woman Dies in Climax."
Oh, jeez. Nice.
That's been around for a while.
That's an editor's dream right there. That's a once in a lifetime headline.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I have sound effects I can play.
Did you see the thing that I shared in the group? I found a bagpipe Wellerman cover.
Oh God.
I got a bagpipe group that lives like the next subdivision, like just kitty corner for me.
Oh, bagpipe and drum.
Dude, the whole thing. Yeah, me and the
Yeah.
kid were writing and they were out and just practicing. They were awesome. I love bagpipes.
Oh yeah, the drum corps and the bagpipes are awesome. We go to a Scottish Fest every year, pre-COVID, obviously, and it's a hoot, man. It's fun.
Yeah.
There's
Not
a
enough
little,
Scottish descent people here.
there's a little Catholic school here that my buddy used to DJ. They would have like a St. Patrick's Day fundraiser, so they'd have corned beef sandwiches and games, and they would have cloggers and all that stuff. But they would have the
Do they have a clogging problem? Sorry, I love that commercial.
No, but they had the Chicago Police Department, their official bagpipe unit would come, and man, they were amazing. Like they were awesome. The just, especially because it's a little auditorium, so the sound, the force from like 25 bagpipers at the same time. It's just like whoa. It was pretty cool.
Mike saying that he's having connecting issues with StreamYard.
With Stream?
But he's on Roll20.
Well, that's weird. Why would he have her? That doesn't make any sense.
I think he had connection issues yesterday. I think he just has connection issues.
He might need to reset he might need to update a driver in his laptop for.
Tell him to try a different browser, because I mean, Streamlab is all just browser based.
Yeah.
Oh, what browser are you trying?
Tell him to close Facebook. That shit helps, because Facebook just sucks resources.
Yeah, it might just be. I'm using Firefox, and I'm
on Chrome, which is fine.
Yeah, I don't know what he's using. He's on AOL. He's on.
I use Brave.
He's on Netscape.
I use DOS.
Okay.
I had to dial up, man, into a BBS to get to this game.
I'm gonna play.
Oh, it sounds like Escape from New York.
Yeah, it's like a series. I have this series of John Carpenter like.
That's totally it. That was right up the alley, dude. I called that right away.
Yeah.
Maybe on Facebook typing, but I'm just saying. I've noticed this too. If you go on Facebook and you're using StreamYard, it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's weird. Well, Facebook does suck a lot of.
It does.
Yeah.
Resources, so
it's constantly doing shit, man. Tell them not to serve so much porn. Maybe. Yeah, he might. Probably a driver update might help.
Well, this was a last week went so well.
I know.
And this has been kind of a bit of a mess, but
We might have to try it with like.
I think it's just Mike's connection at his home.
All right, I'll be right back. I have to go see what they need up there. My brother is leaving, so I'll be back.
Because you all look sexy and beautiful. You're high definition. Uh-huh.
How was that?
Sad horn.
Wah, wah.
There's like a Blade Runner.
Nice.
If we ever play a sci-fi role-playing game.
Did you guys ever play Star Frontiers?
I think I did at one point.
I love that game.
I don't remember it so much, but
It was D&D for sci-fi. It was That's exactly what it was. It was sci-fi D&D.
you know they came out with they reprinted the Watchmen role-playing game
Really?
just last year. Yeah, I mean it's just a book, like they reprinted the rule book. But if you could play the Watchmen.
Hey, Brian, is there a way that he could just go through like StreamYard to then get into this without clicking the link that you had sent? Do you know?
Not that I know of. I can send him the link again.
Yeah, because he keeps clicking the link and it keeps saying like bad gateway or something. So he's having trouble just getting into this. He's in everything else, just not.
How weird.
Yeah.
Oops. I mean, it's going to be the same link, though. That's the only thing.
Instead of clicking it, have him copy and paste it into his browser. See if that works.
Okay.
And I should maybe try a different browser. I don't know if he has another browser installed.
Yeah, he did that too, and it didn't work either.
It's so odd.
Yeah.
I've never had any problem with anyone getting on StreamYard before.
All right, let me see. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't have any way to get him into it other than the link.
What's the good word from Sox spring training? Have they reported yet?
They're going to murder everyone.
They're going to be good.
That's
I didn't realize how good Liam Hendricks is.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he's the one who kept us out of the playoffs last year. I mean,
fucking anchor, man, for your bullpen.
He's going to be really good.
Yeah. They're going to be good.
Let's see.
Cardinals White Sox World Series. Do you see what the Padres did yesterday?
I heard something about they signed
Tatis Jr. 14 years.
That's going to bite him in the ass.
340 million 14-year deal.
Could you imagine if he wasn't traded from the White Sox for that piece of Jake Shields?
Would they trade him for Shields?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to go down as a bad one.
Already has, I think. Yeah, if he was on this team too, good Lord.
Yeah, you're stacked. You're stacked enough.
Well, there was a report. Han was, getting interviewed, and he's like, "I'm having trouble dealing with free agents because they look at our team and they don't see where they can crack the lineup."
Yeah, they don't see where they can play. Sure.
Yeah, so it's like some free agents don't want to come here.
Well, did you guys see in the chat? That's what happens when you settle for someone named Dime Store DM.
Who said that?
Hexbolt. That's hilarious.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh, this sucks. Like I said, we had maybe instead of live streaming, we'll just go back to the way we did it last week, and I'll just record it, and then I can put it up, You know what I mean? If live streaming it through StreamYard is going to be the issue.
I don't think it is. He's had a lot of issues with his laptop.
I mean, none of us are having a problem, you know.
Yeah. It's his laptop. I'm telling you.
Piece of shit.
Because Melissa, it's okay. Pussy shit on a laptop.
Yeah, we haven't. Marissa's had no problems.
Wow.
They're in the same room.
It's his laptop. He's surfing too much goat porn.
Oh, that'll do it. Hey, man, you know.
Midget porn, Joyce says. Midget porn.
Hey, man. That's little people to you.
That's the little people, Joyce.
Come on, Joyce.
Small people. Small people, adult films.
A small. Sounds so official.
Right. I'm no longer turned on, man.
Hey, man. I don't know.
It's too clean.
Sounds like something a priest might watch.
I'm ready to cast spell.
Come on, man.
You're ready to see your first undead.
I'm ready to
You're lucky I ain't DM. I would make you roll just to make sure you don't get scared and run away.
Who's to say I won't?
Don't leave me hanging, man. Yeah, he's had issues with that laptop like previously, so maybe he's got to do a reformat or recovery.
Recovery. Well,
just have him share Valmora's laptop. They just use same laptop.
that's what I said. Just sit together. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Oh,
but if
she won't be able to roll. He would have to roll for her and stuff.
Hell, get her some dice. Just do it. Do it old school.
All this damn technology screwing us up, screwing the pooch. I'm running out of southern slangs. Southern saying.
You're using them up in the second session.
Happier than the gopher and soft dirt.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
he's smiling like a donkey eating a pumpkin through a chain link fence.
I like your improv ones that make absolutely no fucking sense.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah. Those are the
put
best.
kittens in the oven, but it don't make them biscuits.
Don't make them biscuits, man. That's as slick as cat's poop on linoleum, man. I just. Oh, let's just.
What is he doing? He's put a little foil on router.
He's building a new laptop.
He's putting a little. He's all making
Hey,
rabbit ears.
You got to feed the gerbils, man. You got.
He has posted he is doing everything, but he can't log into StreamYard.
Well, what the hell? That doesn't make any sense.
I was wondering why you weren't hearing me because I was muted.
I hate when I do that,
Yeah, I know.
which is often.
I was like, why aren't you talking? Oh, I'm muted. Fuck.
Well,
Kick wife out. You use.
I mean, I can't like exit without ending.
She don't talk much. She could just borrow a microphone. Hello.
Hello, this is.
Like to cast a spell, please.
I don't even know what she sounds like, man.
No, I don't even know how to do it. I'm just making my own thing up
She
now.
said 3 words in 2 days.
No. Well, that's what we'd be like. All right, fireball. Gonna blow them all up.
I want Marissa to play a barbarian.
Rage. I want to see her rage.
Mm-hmm. We can always just can this for the live stream and like come back in Zoom and finish up and see what we can do next time.
Mm-hmm. So maybe you can record it and upload it onto.
You splice it, edit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now Sal's down. Bye,
All right, let's just all leave.
Yep. Oh, bye.
everyone. We love
Hi,
you.
so sorry for
Technical
technical.
difficulties has occurred.
Blame it all on Sal. It's his program and formatted show.
That
It's
was
his fault.
piece
Oh,
of
God.
cake.
Oh no, he's here now. Everyone's
Hey.
okay.
Piece of cake. That was simple.
What'd you do?
I threw my computer across the room. Then I stepped on
I
it
was
about
kidding
6
when
or
I
7
said.
times.
I even said.
I gotta be honest with you. Like
Crisco.
everything opened up except when like I could get into Facebook to click the link for this, no problem. But I couldn't actually like load. I'm sorry, guys. I have never had this issue in the fucking like 6 years of living in this house. Never had this issue before with my internet.
And then we lost
Of course
Chris.
tonight.
But
you
I'm
have
thinking
someone
that
leeching your connection.
You think
Change
so?
your. You could change your password.
It
man.
might be Marissa. It might be the wife doing
She's downloading torrents in the background.
it. Ripping music nonstop.
Right?
Okay, so
Mining
I'm
Bitcoin.
mining Bitcoin, guys. I wholeheartedly apologize. I've never had this issue, so
that's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Technical
but
difficulties.
we are better now. As much as a buzzkill as that was,
Finally
That's
got
cool.
I'm actually getting really tired.
Welcome to the upgrade.
yeah. Well, I mean,
goddamn
Where
Bart.
did Chris go?
I don't know. I don't know where he's at.
We were all ready to log out. We saw everyone cannon, and then we saw Brian's message that he couldn't log in. So I said, "All right, let's just everyone."
Well, I got
relog."
that bad gateway.
that's what I kept getting. So it wasn't. So I think it might have actually been in StreamYard's side because it kept telling me like, "Not your fault. It's our fault," and said bad gateway. So
Bad gateway. Bad.
I think we all need to write StreamYard a really strongly worded letter for
That's
start.
what you get for having Dollar Store DM as your name.
How about it?
That's what your
About it.
son said.
You know what?
Bozo Pewter.
Oh, I'm just now seeing. I'm just now seeing that we have comments, and none of them actually say like, "Hey, this is great." So, all right, guys, it is. I mean, it's 9:40. We can.
Pause it in the kitchen.
You want to pause it? You want to call it?
Yeah, I actually have to wake up early in the morning and drive back to North Dakota
Okay.
because I'm in Minneapolis right now.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, I guess we will put a pin in it here, and God willing, next week
Well,
we
Not
have
next week.
better. Not next week. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now,
Mhm.
we have better internet. Yeah, I feel like that really took a lot of the wind out of the sails, which is unfortunate because I think it was. I was having a really good time.
Oh, now Chris is here. See?
Oh, he's back.
I'm back. Sal had to text me.
Well, not how you draw up the first streaming session, is it?
hey, you know,
Technical difficulties always happen.
You know, we are in like a nationwide like wild winter thing, and that's the only thing I don't know if that's what my problems are.
internet issues all over the place. There's power issues. There's who knows.
Are you guys getting affected in Wisconsin and California, Wisconsin and Illinois with the rolling blackouts?
No,
Okay.
we're used to
No,
this.
we prepare our power grids, unlike
Yes,
the
we do too.
great
Well,
great state of Texas.
Well, you know what though? I thought Illinois did too until yesterday and tonight when.
Actually, my parents lived in Chicago. I had yet to move there when all the ComEd shit was going on, like 20 years ago. If you remember that, whenever they were having tons of power outages in the city, and I was coming up to visit my parents and got to see Rich Daly fucking lose his goddamn mind on TV with this like, heads are gonna roll. I want names. I want them now. I was like, wow, this guy means business.
He's mad.
It's just it's the pomp and circumstance.
Oh yeah, but you couldn't tell on TV that he was only like 5'2".
Sure. Yeah.
He's a little guy.
But so here's the deal. I think, unfortunately, due to the technical difficulties, the wind was definitely taken out of the sails. I was having a blast up until my internet decided to drop kick me total bummer, man. Total bummer. But I was having a really good time, and yeah, I think people are sort of getting tired. I know some people got to be up early. There's multiple people that have to be up early.
Cool.
Problem.
So 2 weeks
Oh.
then, huh?
I was going to show.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Mhm.
Tell Chris about this lovely. I have this rap album for my birthday, from my cousin. It's Czarface, and it's a comic book themed rap album with
Nice.
like, comic book themed lyrics. But I don't know. I can't listen to it. I don't have a CD player anymore right now. And
let me talk to my son and tell him maybe this isn't the place he needs to troll his father. Maybe,
no, he does. He does.
Oh, no, we
this is
enjoy
the
it.
place.
maybe,
Oh no, this is the place.
This is
I-
the perfect.
hello, Elijah. I hope you've checked out by now. Go to bed. Do your homework.
No, it's 9:40. He's still watching.
You better be doing his homework. So yeah, really, I just like last session, I had an absolute blast up until like technology said,
It's okay.
"Go fuck yourself."
It happens.
I'm
It does.
having fun.
I think maybe by maybe in 2 weeks we should maybe have some better, hopefully, internet. So.
Cool.
Well, and I was
That
saying,
works
if
for me.
I don't know what the issue is, but if we want to try instead to go back to Zoom and just record it instead of doing it live.
Yeah.
Well, but here's the deal. Like we were on Zoom last night for the other game, and I had
Still
the
had
same.
the same issues. Yeah.
Me and Marissa got booted. I can only assume it's the weather. We've never had because we have pretty good internet. We've never had an issue like
One
that.
would think that Jason then would have been.
Call Comcast and complain.
Yeah, I mean I don't know because
That's what I would.
Marissa, your computer kept going out last night too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is. Like,
Well, what the hell, man? I don't know. That's all right. Well, I'll just wrap up and we can end this since they were
Sure.
going. But thanks for those that did stick around and watch, and for those that maybe will watch this in the future. Hopefully, we'll get things figured out and have a little smoother adventure next time. But nonetheless, hopefully this is it. We just got all the bugs out now, if you will, and everything will be smooth sailing from. I think it was the bagpipe music personally, but
Yeah.
that's just mine.
Christmas fall.
Yeah.
You know what?
playing
Nothing.
the
Everything was
bagpipe.
going fine until Chris showed up. To be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. We
Welcome
begged
to my life.
Until he put lips on bladder of sheep again.
I had to bribe his wife to get him to come and.
Well, Chris, we appreciate you. We're
Yes.
glad
Oh,
you
yeah.
showed up.
No
all
problem.
right, so 2 weeks.
Yes.
We'll be back in 2 weeks then.
Yep.
In the
Yeah.
meantime,
Hopefully, stronger than another. And no, hold on before you get into this nonsense. hopefully, yeah, 2 weeks stronger than ever, and we'll pick up in this sort of cliffhanger of a beautiful situation that I wish we could have played out more tonight.
who will go up the stairs next
Exactly.
time?
Probably my character will, even though she's smart and knows better, but still does it anyways.
So, to anyone who happens to be watching, by all means, please check it out next time, and hopefully technology doesn't fail me.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Hello,
Thanks,
guys.
thank you, Around Comics, and Brian and Chris for hosting session 2, episode 2 of Ghost of Saltmarsh. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for DMing, and we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
All right.
I haven't vicious mockeried anyone yet.
It will happen.
He's dying to use that one.
Oh, I've got so many insults ready to go.
Brian already burned through his.
Yeah, I'm like through 4 lists of dumb southern sayings, and I'm just saying stuff that makes no sense at this point.
That's
You have to
usually what
resort
it
to
is.
Twitter.
No, I'll find more. I'll believe
Give
me.
me your best southern insults.
I got more. I'll figure it out. I'll make
All
them
right.
up. I don't care.
I'm gonna go.
All right.
My cat.
Bye, guys.
My cat. See you later.
All right, folks. Have a good one.
All right.
Bye.
All right. And Sal, I'll see you on Sunday, bud.
My apologies for my awful internet tonight. So,
That's fine, dude.
Chris,
Dude,
thanks for.
we have so many stories about crazy. Remember whenever we had an interview with Nicola Scott, and we had the wrong phone number, so we're calling internationally to Australia. And we got this really nice Australian guy on the line, and I was like, "Yeah, is Nicola there?" And he's like, "No," and I was just like, "Oh,
Hell,
is this the number?" And he's like, "Yeah," and I was just like, "So do you know Nicola?" And he's like, "No," and he was like, felt really bad that he couldn't help us. So we're trying to, talk to this creator in Australia, and it was, yeah, that's one that comes to mind. There's many other technical faux pas.
Yeah,
All right.
well, hopefully, yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. So,
let me end this show, God damn it, and then we can.
Oh yeah.
Go.
We're still
These guys just won't stop talking. All right, thanks again for everybody watching, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks with this. As always, we'll be back next Tuesday.